Alrighty, you guys, welcome to another play analysis. We're going to go ahead and go over a few Ethereum trades that we had previously. I also had two trades just before this, just so you guys know, two stop outs that were within this area. We will talk about OI. We'll go over and do a little replay mode as well to talk about what had happened. But we're going to go ahead and do our play analysis now for what had happened for ETH when we were able to get this 6.43 trade. We bagged 6.43R. Previously, we were down 3R for the week. We had taken three trades. All of them were stop outs, but then we were able to hit that one 6.3R trade and we have doubled the profits. Came back, right? Able to get plus almost 4R in profits, and we are good to go as far as that is. So I want to go ahead and go over ETH real quick, and then after that, we will talk about the previous trades, and then after that, this will be the end. So Ethereum here. Let's go ahead and talk about what had happened, where price was at the time, why I was looking for what I was looking for. If we're looking at our overall structure here, and let's just start out from the higher time frames. So I'm going to go ahead and just use the hourly here. We had noticed that price was still creating, right? We look to the left here, higher highs and higher lows. We had seen higher highs and higher lows from a previous break of structure to the upside. So we have a lower or a higher low here, a higher high right here. On the internal structure, we are showing higher highs and higher lows as well. And then we see price make a liquidity raid, create equal lows right here. After we received that liquidity raid, we came back into a previous area of demand that had caused a new high that we can see right here. Once it did that, it broke structure to the upside on lower time frames. In this case, this is the hourly chart, right? So we would want to look for what a 15-minute break of structure. So if we go back onto the 15-minute chart, we can see how the 15-minute break structured to the upside right here. Price comes up, price comes back into our zone, and now coincides with the hourly, and now it can continue to the upside to the overall structural week high that we can see right here. As this high did not cause a new low, therefore that high will be taken out, right? So we had seen that high taken out right after that. That was our area for taking profit. Were able to receive a beautiful, beautiful trade. So overall, very clean, very, very clean. Let's go on the lower time frames as well so you guys can see what had happened. Notice how that flow block was created after we had that break of structure to the upside. What's our candle before candle? You guys can see it right here. I think I used a 6-minute chart for this candle before candle, or it was a lower time frame, maybe a 3. Okay. Yeah, 3-minute chart. After we had seen that push to the downside, break structure to the upside, price comes in, candle before candle. Yep, yep, yep. Continuation to the upside overall. So very, very clean. We had seen that liquidity raid, creation of new demand, continuation to the upside. Very, very clean trade. After we received that, we got a mitigation, a liquidation, price break structure to the downside, and then we see how we can see kind of that supply and demand bounce back, that ping pong, right, of price action back and forth. So that's what I have as far as our play analysis goes for ETH. But I wanted to talk to you guys as well and understand that we were liquidity at one point. I had taken a couple longs around these areas and understanding this to say, hey, we received a mitigation, but that was not our overall liquidation, right? We still needed to have some patience, wait for our certain times to start to come into play. And once they do come into play, we were able to take that trade, take it higher to the upside in this case, and be able to profit off of that. So very, very clean trade. Um, very, very clean play. We can see how the liquidity built. We can see how it swept that liquidity. We can see how we broke structure to the upside. We can see price come back into our area of demand in this case, and then price continue to the upside into the overall week high. So make it clean, make it simple, understand it from its simplicity and its core of how price moves and behaves on a different level, right? We're only worried about mitigation, liquidation, and creation, and our candle before candle, versus trying to go in here and guess where price is going to go next. Just wait for it to happen, right? Just be patient. That's it at the end of the day. But thank you guys very much for tuning into this little play analysis here. And I hope to see you guys next week when we get into our next trades. Peace out, everybody.